Have you ever stopped to think about your thoughts? It's a powerful question. Our minds are always working, constantly creating stories. These stories shape how we see everything, influence how we feel, and guide what we do each day. It's like having an architect inside our heads, designing our world with our thoughts as the building blocks. This inner architect is incredibly influential, designing our outlook on life, reactions to challenges, and dreams for the future. What we tell ourselves matters more than we know. If we tell ourselves we are not good enough, the architect builds a world reflecting that. If we tell ourselves we are capable, a different world emerges. We have a say in the design. Our thoughts can feel like facts, but they are often just one perspective. Learning to see our thoughts as suggestions, not commands, is key. It's about stepping back and observing the architect at work. This awareness is the first step to taking an active role in the design of our lives. So what kind of world is your mind building today? Is it a world filled with possibility, or is it a world limited by fear? Understanding this inner process is liberating. It means we are not just passive observers of our lives. We are co-creators with our minds. We can choose the thoughts we want to nurture. We can choose the stories we want to believe. This is where our true power begins. This is how we start to build a life that feels authentic and joyful. It's not just a nice idea that our thoughts affect us. Science backs this up. Researchers have found strong connections between our thoughts and feelings. Think of it like a dance. One moves and the other follows. When we have a positive thought, it can spark a positive feeling: joy, peace, hope. These feelings then influence our actions. If we feel happy and hopeful, we are more likely to try new things, connect with others, and face challenges with courage. Our actions in turn shape our experiences, reinforcing our thoughts and feelings. It becomes a cycle. A positive thought leads to a positive feeling, which leads to a positive action, creating a positive experience. Think about a time you felt truly happy. What thoughts were present then? Chances are they were thoughts of gratitude, connection, or accomplishment. Our brains release chemicals in response to our thoughts. Happy thoughts can trigger the release of endorphins, our body's natural mood boosters. So when we focus on positive thoughts, we are literally changing our brain chemistry. This understanding is empowering. It means we are not helpless victims of our emotions. We can learn to guide our thoughts and cultivate feelings that support our well-being. It takes practice, like building a muscle. The more we practice choosing helpful thoughts, the stronger that ability becomes. Science shows us that our happiness is, in many ways, a skill we can develop, a skill built on the foundation of our thoughts and feelings. There's a helpful way to understand this connection called the cognitive behavioral model, or CBT. CBT tells us that our thoughts, feelings, and behaviors are all linked, constantly influencing each other. Imagine a triangle. Each point is one of these: thoughts, feelings, behaviors. If you change one point, the other two will also shift. So how does this help us find more happiness? CBT suggests that if we want to change how we feel, we can start by changing our thoughts or behaviors. For example, if you're feeling down, you might be having negative thoughts like, "I can't do anything right." If you challenge that thought and replace it with something more balanced, your feeling might start to lift. It's about interrupting unhelpful patterns. This model is used by therapists, but we can all use its basic ideas. It teaches us to become detectives of our own minds, noticing and questioning our thoughts. Are they true? Are they helpful? If not, we can choose to think differently. This isn't about suppressing emotions. It's about understanding where they come from and working with our thoughts to create healthier emotional responses. The cognitive behavioral path to happiness is empowering. It reminds us that we have agency. By identifying unhelpful thought patterns, we can start to change them. By changing our thoughts, we can change our feelings, and by changing our feelings, we can change our actions. This creates a positive upward spiral, helping us build a life with more joy, one thought at a time. What kind of conversations do you have with yourself? That voice inside your head, your inner narrator, is it a friend or a critic? For many of us, that inner voice can be harsh and judgmental. It can replay our mistakes and tell us we are not enough. This inner critic can be a major source of unhappiness. But here's the good news: we can change that voice. We can learn to speak to ourselves with kindness. Positive self-talk is about choosing compassionate words. Treat yourself like you would treat a good friend. This practice builds resilience and self-esteem. When we are kind to ourselves, we create a safe inner space. Start by noticing your inner dialogue. Listen without judgment and choose kinder words. Over time, that kind inner voice will become your ally. Affirmations are powerful tools for change. They are positive statements we repeat to reprogram our thinking and build new beliefs. I can because I think I can is a powerful affirmation. It speaks to our inner power. Belief in ourselves is the first step to achieving our goals. I can because I think I can plants a seed of possibility. Our minds are like gardens. Plant seeds of self-belief and belief will flourish. Repeating this affirmation helps it grow strong. Use it to cultivate a mindset to face challenges. Think about times you've succeeded. What was your mindset? Often there was a part of you that believed it was possible. That belief fueled your effort. I can because I think I can taps into that inner strength. It's a declaration of our own power. Use this affirmation any time in the morning, before a task, or when in doubt. Write it down and put it where you can see it. Let it become part of your inner landscape. Embrace this idea and see its truth unfold in your life. Believing in yourself is not always easy, but it is always worth the effort. Positive thinking is more than just wearing rose-colored glasses. It's not about ignoring life's difficulties. It's about choosing where to focus our attention. It's about looking for the good, even in tough situations, and seeking solutions instead of dwelling on problems. This kind of thinking can change our entire experience of life, bringing more light, energy, and resilience. Gratitude is a close friend of positive thinking. It's the practice of noticing and appreciating the good things in our lives, big and small. When we actively look for things to be grateful for, we find them. Gratitude shifts our perspective, helping us see the abundance around us. Optimism is the third partner in this powerful trio. It's a hopeful outlook, the belief that good things can happen, and the expectation that things can get better. Optimism doesn't mean bad things won't happen. It means we believe we can cope with them and keep looking forward. Together, positive thinking, gratitude, and optimism create a powerful force for happiness. They help us navigate life's ups and downs with more grace, building our inner resources and making us more resilient. Start small. Each day, try to find one thing to be positive about, one thing to be grateful for, and one reason to feel hopeful. These small practices can add up, transforming your outlook and leading you to a more joyful and fulfilling life. Just as positive thoughts can lift us, negative thoughts can pull us down. They are like shadows in our minds, creeping in quietly and growing larger if we let them. These negative thoughts often whisper things that aren't true. You're not good enough. You'll never succeed. Nobody cares. These messages can feel very real, triggering feelings of sadness, anxiety, anger, or hopelessness, draining our energy and dimming our inner light. Negative thinking patterns can become habits, making us focus on what's wrong and expect the worst. This constant negativity can significantly impact our happiness, affecting our relationships, health, and goals. It's important to remember that having negative thoughts is normal. Everyone has them sometimes. The problem arises when we believe every negative thought or let them dominate our thinking. The key is to become aware of these thoughts, notice them without judgment, and then question them. Are these thoughts based on facts, or are they just old stories we tell ourselves? Are they helpful, or are they holding us back? Learning to challenge and reframe negative thoughts is a vital skill. It's like turning on a light in a dark room. When we shine the light of awareness on these thoughts, they often lose their power. We can replace them with more balanced and realistic thoughts, or with more compassionate and encouraging thoughts. This doesn't happen overnight. It takes practice, but with each small step we reclaim our inner space, allowing more light to shine through and moving towards greater peace. In our busy lives, our minds are often racing, filled with to-do lists, worries, and distractions. Mindfulness offers us a way to find some stillness. It's about paying attention to the present moment, on purpose, without judgment. It's about noticing our thoughts, feelings, and sensations as they arise, without getting carried away by them. Meditation is a formal way to practice mindfulness, often involving sitting quietly and focusing on the breath or bodily sensations. When the mind wanders, we gently bring our attention back. Meditation is not about stopping our thoughts. It's about changing our relationship with them. We learn to see them come and go, like clouds in the sky, without getting caught up in every single one. These practices have many benefits, helping us become more aware of our emotional patterns and respond more thoughtfully. This increased emotional awareness gives us more choice in how we navigate our feelings, helping us manage stress more effectively and reduce anxiety. Regular practice can bring a sense of calm and inner peace. Even just a few minutes each day can make a difference. You can practice mindfulness while walking, eating, or washing dishes. It's about bringing your full attention to what you are doing. Meditation can be guided or silent, with many apps and resources to help you get started. These techniques are like anchors, helping us stay grounded and find stillness amidst the storms of life. Happiness is a journey, not a final destination. It's an ongoing process of learning and growing. The power of our thoughts and feelings is immense. They shape our experiences and build a meaningful life. You hold these tools in your own hands. Start small. Choose one thing to focus on. Each small step is a step towards a happier you. Remember, you are worthy of happiness. The world needs your light, and you deserve to shine. Thank you for joining us on this journey to unlocking happiness. Remember, happiness is not a destination, but a continuous path of growth and self-discovery. The power of positive thoughts and feelings can transform your life in unimaginable ways. Please share this video, like it, and subscribe to our channel for more content on unlocking happiness and the power of thoughts and feelings. Together we can spread positivity and light, making the world a brighter place for everyone. Your happiness matters. Your light matters. Let's shine together.